How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of True North Fighters, courtesy of your boys K9 Calamity. This is Wolfpack reporting for duty.
And this is Shamar the Dragon Fox coming into the dojo.
And this episode is going to be shorter than the others because we have a massive update to share with all of you. It's a bittersweet update, to say the least.
So basically, what has happened, guys, is we kind of just after we did the overhaul for the podcast and we started the second season, we kind of realized that for those of you who are just in the future listening back to us and just the history of us, we realized that this podcast isn't really getting a lot of traction. It's not really like the content is not really where we kind of want to go. So we're going to not altogether quit the podcast. We're just going to put it on the back burner for a little bit. And in the meantime, we're not going to leave you hanging. We are going to actually start seriously doing video content.
Yes. Now, for the video content, we're gonna start off slow. We're gonna ease our way back into it. So, Shamaro he'll be uploading some stuff to kind of get everybody back into the rhythm of things.
Yeah, I'm basically going to do a lot of my own solo series just to kind of get like the audience numbers up a little bit so that we can start doing some community interactions and such. And Wolf, like this is mostly because Wolf currently he's going through his second degree.
Yes, that
Congrats
I
to him.
am. Not easy, but I'm thankful I'm at where I'm at.
Yeah, so he and our editor are currently going through their own degrees right now. So they don't always have like scheduling is always going to be a bit of a problem with getting us all together to be able to record actual videos. So I'm going to do my best to keep a solo stream coming along, and then Wolf will kind of jump in whenever he can, and then hopefully come summer 2025 we'll be able to be up a lot more often to get a lot more fighting game videos. In the meantime, I probably won't do fighting game videos in my little series, just because fighting games like they're more fun when you play with somebody. I might do I might do some videos every so often where I like try to go and see how long I survive in online play. Just like do some challenges, do stuff like that. But on the whole, I'm probably going to actually, you know what, Wolf? I have a perfect idea for my series.
Okay, fire away, my friend.
Okay, so as I'm sure that you and our editor both know, I have an atrocious backlog of games.
Yes, you do.
Some are like old indie games that I bought like when they first came out and I just never got around to. Others are ones that I just barely got into and never really finished. Others are console games that I bought because I wanted to have physical versions of them, and then I've not yet touched them at all. So I'm thinking for my solo series, it's going to be called Backlog Buster.
Okay, I
And
love.
I'm going to bust my backlog. I'm going to shred that backlog and actually make some damn progress.
Yes, because there is nothing worse than having so many games and just not knowing what to play.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just that I see so many games that I want to play, and then I buy them, and I just never have the time to get back to them.
Well, that too. Yes, that's.
The fact that this is going to help our channel and help us get to the point where we can get monetized. This is going to be my way of helping us, and this is going to be my big professional excuse for being able to play more video games more often. Of course, that will involve like a lot of video editing afterwards, which will be not as exciting, but still, it's gonna be a lot more. It's just gonna feel good to get that backlog cleared out.
Yeah, exactly. So
Eventually, because I have so many goddamn games, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if you've seen my Steam library recently, but I'm just going to check for you. Now, Grant, I will not be counting every game in my backlog bust list because some games are just endless mode and some roguelites I will be disqualifying kind of sorta just because they take a long time to actually do. I will probably do some Hades because I still have not finished that game yet. And of course, Hades 2 is in early access right now and it's on Mac right now, which I'm so thankful for. I'm probably going to do my first couple of videos on that probably.
yeah.
So even if we have to prolong this for a while, we can prolong this for a damn long while.
that that is true, but we are mentioning what's going to be coming in the future, and we want to make sure that we can deliver on it. So
Indeed. So guys, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna do my best because I'm unfortunately, like I said, Wolf and our ed are gonna be on serious crunch time with the end of semester coming up, and then their second semesters just get absolutely wild. So I'm gonna probably have to do this all by myself. So I will probably try and get episodes out once every 2 weeks. I know that's not too good for the YouTube algorithm, but that's just to start off, and then I will kind of work my way up to like one video a week.
yep. And by no means are the editor and myself abandoning Shamaro here. We are not abandoning him on
Oh
this.
yeah, no, you guys are not going to be banning me because like even though I'm going to be doing all the heavy lifting with all the content, you guys are going to be working on marketing.
Yes, exactly. We are hoping to get back to our marketing ways.
Yes, we're going to try to revive our
Spread
social
the word.
medias
Yeah,
to actually be active and more up to date. So
exactly. We will be planning on getting that back on track behind the scenes while Shamaro does the solo content to hopefully get the numbers up in terms of our viewership, getting our audience to expand a bit more. And yeah, before you know it, we will be back with the podcast.
and actually, Wolf, I just to help keep you in the loop for things, I'm going to let you after I obviously do my initial. Actually, no, wait. I just realized I have like an hour or two into Hades 2, so I can't really do my initial reactions to it in a video. So I'll save that for when the game fully comes out. So in the
Good idea.
meantime, for the first episode, I'm gonna let you choose the game.
Oh my goodness. That is going to be tough. Okay, so what you're going to have to do then is you're going to have to make a list of all the games that you plan on getting through, and you'll have to send that to me so I know what I'm looking at.
Okay, so Wolf, just to save us time here, do you have an indie game in mind that you think I might have?
Um, let's see if I remember correctly. Didn't you used to have Origami on there?
You know what, Origami it is. We will go with this one first, and this is actually a good pick because I need to work on my stealth game.
Okay, perfect.
And it'll be a good first test to see if my laptop can actually handle the act of playing and recording at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, get ready for the first backlog buster episode to be of Origami. That will be the first little mini series, which I will go through. I will either try to get through the game in one or more sittings and try and just condense it all into one video, or I might just do like a multi-video series. We'll see how the numbers go with that, but yeah, Origami is the first game.
All right. So we've got that all set, ready to go. Well, it will be. So I think with that, we can pretty much close this out. But before we do, give a massive shout out to Dynamic. They're a company based in the United Kingdom. More specifically, they're based in London. They launched a Kickstarter about 5 days ago, 5 to 6 days ago, and they are doing a collaboration with Street Fighter for a collection of jerseys. And these jerseys look absolutely fucking beautiful. There's a total of 13 jerseys that are being advertised. We have a pair of like home and away jerseys for Street Fighter 6. We have a retro Street Fighter jersey. And then there are 10 character jerseys. We've got Ryu, Ken, Guile, Chun-Li, Blanca, M. Bison, Akuma, Juri, Cammy, and Vega. So already there has been quite the positive reaction. Already, more than 200 people have backed up this Kickstarter over the course of the past 5 to 6 days. It has already met its goal and then some. It's currently sitting at $38,760 Canadian. That's converted from 21,561 English pounds. So
And
I'm
there's still like 26 days left in this campaign at the time of
exactly,
recording.
yeah. So even though that it's already hit its goal, overfunding is going live in a few days, so there will be stretch goals.
Stretch
Uh,
goals, here we come.
yep, exactly. So go ahead and pledge as much or as little as you would like for this Kickstarter. I put in my $50 pledge, and considering that it has met its goal, that means that when it's all said and done, I will be getting the Cammy jersey. And as for Shamaro, let him know what you chose for your reward.
So sadly, there was no Ed jersey, which I would have absolutely gone for because you know me, Ed is my main
Yep.
all the
Oh,
way
hell yeah.
as of playing Street Fighter 6. But as he is not currently present, unfortunately, Dynamic, please make this a new Kickstarter. Please give me the Ed jersey. I will buy this hands down. I am throwing my money at you. Take it. Um, but until then, I have decided to go with a jersey that actually fits my whole Fox Ninja persona quite well. With a very good navy blue and then like bright red kanji on the back. I'm going with the Akuma jersey,
There you
which
go.
looks
You can never really go
absolutely
wrong with
sick.
that. Oh, for
I
sure.
know.
It absolutely does. These jerseys look absolutely fucking fantastic. I know I said that, but I cannot put enough emphasis on it. The fact that the designs and whatnot are based off of pretty much like the default outfits for the characters in SF6, absolutely marvelous, dude.
Now, Wolf, I must ask you. Obviously, we both picked our favorite Ed jerseys to get from this campaign.
Yes.
But if you could get a second one, what would be your second best, and what do you think was the weakest jersey?
Okay, that's a good question, actually. So, if I were to choose a second jersey, I think I would have to go with the Chun Li jersey because
Dude,
it,
solid choice. Chung Li
it
is just mm.
it's majestic in every way possible. It screams badassery and elegance. Like it is just perfect. Uh
Definitely. And plus, did you see that picture of like the male model and showing his back?
yes.
That
Oh
jersey
my
makes him look
god.
so skinny. That jersey made him look so
Dude.
skinny. So you could definitely like make yourself look like 10 pounds lighter by wearing that.
Oh, for sure. Hands down, dude. So yeah, I would definitely choose the Chun-Li jersey as my second pick. As far as like the what I think would be the weakest, it's really hard to say because all of them just look absolutely spectacular.
Okay, and just to be clear, I'm not counting the SF6 and the away and home game jerseys because those things are just undeniably cool. So
No, no, I figured as much that you would exclude
yeah.
them.
So of the character jerseys, which do you think is the weakest?
Oh man, that is so tough. I guess if I'm being like really nitpicky here, I'm probably gonna have to go with the Guile jersey because like
Really?
I do love that on the sleeves. I love the camouflage, but it's just like I don't know, it just feels a little too simplistic. Like all you have basically on the front and the back is like just vertical striping. And to be fair, Guile's a fairly simple guy. You know, his outfits don't really bring out too much flair.
He's a
Uh
military. It makes sense.
yeah, it's not like the most extravagant thing, and I apologize to all the Guile mains that are probably that are probably burning holes through my skull right now.
Boom.
But yeah, like if I'm just being really nitpicky, I would have to say the Guile jersey is likely the weakest.
Okay, that is a fair opinion.
Yeah. That said, now, pass the question to you. What would your second jersey be if you had the option? And which of the character jerseys do you believe is the weakest?
Okay, so second place, that is actually very difficult for me to decide because like Chung Li definitely was a contender for second place,
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
but not quite there. Honestly, it came down to me between the Vega and the jury jerseys.
You know what? I had a feeling you were probably going to say that because, like, with the Vega jersey, like, dude, the attention to detail is fantastic. I love the scales on there. I love the snake silhouette on the Vega jersey. And then of course, that is just phenomenal, dude.
Yes, but do you actually want to know the real reason why I would pick these two as my second placers?
Enlighten me.
The color scheme. Simply because I to this date have no pink in my closet and I have a single purple shirt in my
Oh,
wardrobe.
I
And you know
see.
me, you've seen my closet. I have a butt ton of shirts. like
Yes,
all
you.
varieties. And I like half of my wardrobe is black, and I've actually built up like a quite reasonable amount of red. I have like one orange shirt. I gotta fix that at some point. I'm getting better with my yellow, and then green and blue I have like a whole ton of, and then like the gray and whites are kind of just there. But yeah, I need to get me some pink. And I need to get me some more purple at some point to round that rainbow out. So yes, if I had to choose, if Akuma was not there, I would have gone for either the Vega or the Jury jerseys. Now, as for what jersey I think is the weakest, it's not Guile. I actually thought Guile was a solid and design.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
The jersey that I thought was the weakest, even though it has like one of the most badass looking crests, is the Blanco jersey.
Really? You think that the Blanca jersey is the weakest?
I think I actually no. I actually have it's actually a tie for what's the weakest because Blanca mainly because I think it's a bit too simple and it's just it's simple and at the same time it's very busy with all those just jagged lines everywhere and the jagged
Yeah.
lines aren't really even that different from each other. So like it definitely screams Brazil to me, but it doesn't scream Blanca. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can kind of see you in there. Yeah.
If I was them, I would have gone with a bit like obviously I would have gone with like the electrical bolts, but I would have been like a little more like strategic with where I put them, and I would have made the shoulders like bright red just to match Blanca's hair. That's what I would have
Yeah,
done that.
that probably would have been a better idea. Yeah.
Yes, and then the other one that's tied for my weakest pick for jerseys. Unfortunately, no, actually I have a third. Oh my god, I have
Oh shoot.
I don't know why, but yeah, so it's the Rio and Ken jerseys.
Okay, so
Or
I can kind of see your argument for the Ryu jersey, but
okay,
I'm
explain to me what what argument would be
curious.
for the Rio jerseys, just so we're on the same page here.
Okay, so nothing wrong with the white. That's like the predominant color and whatnot.
Absolutely.
It's I think maybe where you're going with this is that it possibly could need just a little bit more detail, like maybe something a little more something that gives off a little more pizzazz, maybe.
I
Like,
mean, if I were them, I would definitely gone for yes, like have the Hadouken flames there, but also have like a karate gi sort of imprint of sorts. And also, if you're gonna put the Hadouken fireball in bright blue on the sleeves, don't frame it with the red lines on the edges.
yeah, that's a good point because
That's what really clashed with me with that jersey.
yeah,
Yes, and then the Ken jersey.
yes, I'm curious to hear your explanation about this one.
2 points about this one. Otherwise, it would have been perfect, and it would have been my go-to jersey. One, the Street Fighter logo blends in with the shirt. It should not have been like all red matching the background. That was a mistake. I think it should have been bright yellow or gold or at least an orange, just to be more distinct from the red. Because otherwise, I can't really see it.
Which is a little odd because you still have like the black shadowing underneath.
And yet, it just did not pop to me.
Huh.
I think the Street Fighter logo should always pop. It did not pop.
Fair enough. That's a valid argument. You said there was a second point though.
Yes, the second point was okay. I am fine with there being like flames all over it because like that is Ken's thing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be very nitpicky of me. The angle of the flames.
Really?
I don't think it should have been diagonal. Honestly, I think if you had done the Rio Hadouken on the Rio jersey in like a diagonal kind of position, I think that would have worked a lot better. And then if you did the Ken as like more of a either a vertical or horizontal flames, I think that would have worked better.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm starting to understand a little bit now. Just trying to like picture it in my head. Yeah, swapping the directions for that. Yeah, I could definitely see it working out a bit better. But yeah, I you know what? Those are perfectly valid reasons.
Yeah, so I kind of went overboard with this idea. Like I have two runner ups and I have three weakest choices.
You know what? I don't blame you because this is a top tier selection. So it's really tough to like separate the good ones from the bad ones. And this is one of those cases where you really do have to be nitpicky. You know, you
Indeed, and of course, I will always be nitpicky on the
really
fact that
smart details.
and I will always be nitpicky on the fact that they did not give me an Ed jersey.
Yes, this is true. Although to be fair, I think what they were going for was like legacy characters.
They put Jury in. She's been around only since 2010.
I mean, at this point, that's long enough to consider her a legacy character. Yes, she was in the base version of Street Fighter 4, so that makes sense.
No. I think
Everyone aside from Jury.
I think we consider it a legacy character. I think you need to at least be in it for like at least 4 games.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, so wait until SF7 comes out, then I will consider Jury a legacy character.
Yeah, and
until then, no.
I guess like jumping off of that, I feel like if they were to substitute Jury, I probably would have put E Honda in there.
I'm not sure if I would, but I respect your opinion. But can we just agree though that if you definitely want to be seen as the hotshot villain of the arcade, you gotta get that M Bison jersey.
Yes, that M Bison jersey is top.
That is menacing, dude.
Dude, like just looking at it for the very first time, like I got chills, dude. I got friggin' chills.
I know, same here.
It's incredible. That is just unbelievable. And also, I appreciate that with all the crests on each of the respective jerseys, they all have the year that their respective games debuted.
I love that.
That is so freaking amazing. I love that. And especially considering that all the crests are stylized in their own ways that uniquely reflect the character.
Yeah, that was spot on design right there.
Yeah, it's perfect, dude. It is perfect. With all that said, on behalf of K9 Calamity, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your patience and your support. We really, truly appreciate it. And we're hoping to finally get things on the perfect track so that we can bring engaging, fun, and exciting content to all of you. So, all that out of the way, this is Wolfpack signing off.
This is Shimaro leaving the dojo, not forever, but for now.
Yep. And as we always say on the podcast,
fight on.
We'll see you guys in the near future. Take care.
See you on YouTube.